What this here? This for them suckers. Nigga, I came from a long line of players that ain't scared of now one of y'all motherfuckers. I see these niggas wanna see me catch a case and get struck out, but I'm laughing about to knock their ass the fuck out. Bitch, quit acting like a stuck-up clown. That's why your raggedy ass attitude is fucked up now. Sugar free. Bitch swinging on my dick saying weed. The thing is cracking, so I feel like macking tonight. Not a 70 niggas, 30 gon' hate us. That's why I play the role, keep control, and throw them off with these dirty gators. See, time was torn. Cause if I bought me something to eat, shit, I bought you something too. What this here? This for them.
Man, I know you bullshit. Nigga dissed his dead cousin and told him get it back in blood. Yeah, man. I can't deal with these internet niggas. God forbid a nigga even try me like that. Lord have mercy on your soul, my nigga. Lord have mercy on your motherfucking soul. Damn, bro. I seen this shit, man.
I want to see this person turn themselves in today. I don't see no bad habit to them. Turn yourself in. You did off these streets. Because you don't do that. You don't kill a pregnant girl. I don't have no enemies. I have no problem with nobody. I respect everybody. You see me talking shit? I'm a troll. I'm trolling. I'm trolling because I'm fighting with my inner self. I'm fighting against that other side. That side that say I don't give a fuck because I don't. I care with all my heart. And I don't give a fuck at all. It's going to be one of them. But the part where I care, I have to fight because I know this God. Fight it with it. Fight it. But I'm talking to y'all the way I'm talking to y'all because it got to stop. You feel me? Everything ain't always got to go into violence. We ain't got to do that. Men, if you can't handle the pressure, you feel me? Stop being so quick to fall in love with these women. They gon' drive you to do things that drive you to lose your control.
A tragic update to a breaking news story that we've been on top of now for several hours. A mother and her unborn child are dead after being shot several times early this morning.
Just so terrible. The search for the suspect continues in DeKalb County. Atlanta News first reporter Mary Kate Hamilton is live at the Woods at Pepper Tree apartment complex. Mary Kate, what have you learned from police?
Well, DeKalb County police say they rushed here at 5:15 this morning and found that pregnant woman shot multiple times. They say she was then rushed to Grady Memorial Hospital, and the family tells us that she and the unborn baby died shortly after, right around 5:45. And
Yo, this your boy Plug. Welcome back to the channel. And right now, we got Lil Woody. He's reacting to the moment this young lady got killed in DeKalb County. And I can't lie, this is a tragic situation, but this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's get to the video.
They spent the morning talking with family.
Oh my God, bro. What the fuck you mean 1-year-old dead after police shooting outside? Man, what the fuck y'all mean?
Act wants to stop the fight. You heard him. Can we stop it?
Give me that. Give me that.
Act wants to stop the fight. You heard him. Can we stop it?
Give me that. Give me that.
Act wants to stop the fight. You heard him. Can we stop it?
Give me that. Give me that. That's funny.
Look at the Jit. Jit stop like, man, I'm glad I ain't win the race. Jit like, man, I'm glad I'm not in front.
A Rottweiler and an American Bully are.
Oh no. That's crazy.
A Chicago woman goes viral for her unexpected reaction to receiving her college degree. A Chicago woman goes viral for her unexpected reaction to receiving her college degree.
She don't fuck with that nigga. Nigga fucking that little bitch or something.
Where's the word? Can you lift your foot, please? Thank you. Let's give the John, Where's the word? Can you lift your foot, please? Thank you. Let's give the John,
Need a car, but can't.
Are you typing like that?
Let me see. There you go right there.
Why are you typing like that? Are you typing like that?
Talking lots where my nigga rock like the spark a lot. I put on style, speak for itself like a wrestler. Another notch under my.
AB Abby tripping, fake gambler. The gambling genius who sold the world a lie. What? I was fucking with Mace, man. I was fucking with Mickey. You ain't trusting niggas with a mouth name, though. I was fucking with Mickey, man, but you can't trust a nigga named after goddamn Disney World's favorite pet, man.
Thank you, man.
You can't do it.
I know.
Easy, don't do it.
If you spend any time on social media, you've probably seen him. Tattoos everywhere, stacks of cash on the table, a McLaren in the driveway, beautiful women in every frame that he posts, and a story that sounds almost too good to be true. He calls himself the king of Baccarat. He says he cracked the code that casinos don't want you to know about. He claims to have won over $32 million from Las Vegas casinos and to have been banned from over 150 of them for it. His name is Mickey Mays. And today, we're going to tear apart every single one of those claims, one by one. Because what's actually going on is a lot darker and a lot more dangerous than a guy who just got too good at Baccarat. First, let's understand who we're actually talking about. Mickey Mays' real name is Michael David Miterman. He was born in New Jersey in 1991, got hooked on drugs by age 11, and by 21 had done multiple stints in jail. After prison, Mays claims that he rebuilt his life by building a network of over 300 pharmacies and rehab facilities. A story, by the way, that appears to have been quietly walked back over time, with reports suggesting that his family simply owned casinos. Then around 2018, he walked into his first high-stakes Baccarat table in Las Vegas. According to him, immediately started winning consistently, massively. A 4.5 million session here and 11.5 million session at the Venetian there. He claims a net win of over $32 million, all from Baccarat and sports betting. Now, those numbers are genuinely staggering. And if any of it were true or reproducible, it would be the most important discovery in the history of casino gambling. Baccarat mathematically can't be beaten in the long run. It has one of the lowest house edges in the casino, sitting at around 1.06% on the safest bet possible, but that edge is still to the casino. I mean, do you really think that the casinos are going to have a game there where they know that they can lose money? The more hands you play, the more it grinds you down. No one, not one person in the documented history of gambling has ever produced a verified, repeatable method for beating Baccarat over a sustained period of time. So either he's the greatest statistical anomaly in human history, or something else is going on. Every single time that someone asks Mickey Mays how he wins, he does something very specific. He gets very vague. Watch any of his podcast appearances, and there are dozens of them, and you will hear the same exact non-answer over and over again. He says things like, I noticed I had an edge, and the casinos noticed that I had an edge. I figured out that the casinos cheat in ways that most people are unaware of, and I reversed their cheats. When pressed harder on one podcast, he said this, and I want you to really listen to this quote.
I do have a plan that could bring every casino to their knees, and I may pull the trigger on this and watch these casinos burn.
And on another occasion, when asked point blank about his strategy, he said it was for sale for $50 million. $50 million. Let's think about what is actually happening here. If you had genuinely cracked the code of beating Baccarat, the second most popular table game in the world, you probably wouldn't be doing podcast tours. You would be quietly extracting money from casinos until they stopped letting you in, and then training someone else to go in and do it when they did, which conveniently is also the story that he tells. Except the story keeps changing, the numbers keep growing, and the actual explanation never seems to come. The $50 million algorithm is a myth designed to do one thing, make you believe that Mickey Mays has something that you don't. And once you believe that, you're right where he wants you to be. So if it's not a legitimate algorithm, how did Mickey Mays actually win? The most credible explanation from gambling experts and investigators points to a technique called edge sorting. I'm all for pulling one over on the casinos. I'm not the biggest fan of casinos. But what Mays was allegedly doing is far from a perfect algorithm. Casinos consider it flat out cheating, and the courts actually agree. Edge sorting is a method where a player exploits tiny imperfections on the back of playing cards. High value cards get rotated a certain way during play, and over time, a skilled observer can identify which cards are coming before they're actually flipped. It's not card counting, it's closer to marking cards without actually touching the ink. And legally, courts have already ruled that it is cheating. Courts usually side with the casinos. Mickey wasn't the only person to do this. In 2012, poker legend Phil Ivey used edge sorting at Crockford's Casino in London and won around $10 million. Then he used the same method at the Borgata in Atlantic City for another $9.6 million. Both casinos refused to pay out, which they do a lot. And the case went all the way to the UK Supreme Court. The ruling was clear. Edge sorting was cheating. Borgata successfully sued to get its money back from Ivey, and multiple gambling analysts have attributed Mays' supposed Baccarat success to this exact technique. It would explain everything. Why he wins at Baccarat, specifically why casinos ban him after reviewing their footage, and why what he describes, reverse engineering how casinos cheat, is a perfect description of exactly how edge sorting actually works. And it's not just claims that he is cheating, there are also separate allegations around money laundering. A Las Vegas advisor investigation noted the analysts have is cheating is a perfect description of exactly how edge sorting
Do you notice the difference, everyone? I do. I see the clear difference. So they're saying you can. It depends on the deck, though, for real. That's not nobody's fault. If somebody can determine that, how can somebody even determine that that's what somebody doing? Nigga gotta leave and come back or something and be under the radar.
actually works. And it's not just claims that he is cheating, there are also separate allegations around money laundering. A Las Vegas advisor investigation noted that analysts have raised questions about why Mays consistently demands cash payouts rather than casino checks for his winnings. As one expert explained, if you're truly winning tens of millions legitimately, a casino check is far safer and simpler. If you're moving money through the casino for other reasons, the only reason you would want 10 million in cash is because you want to look really cool holding it, or because you didn't want a paper trail. A 2023 Wall Street Journal investigation confirmed Mays' name appears on multiple casino watch lists, though the specific details remain confidential. These are allegations and not convictions. But when you combine the mathematical impossibility of beating Baccarat legitimately, the suspicious patterns in how he handles his winnings, and his own refusal to explain a literal single thing about how he does it, the picture starts to look a lot less like a genius and a lot more like a man who has been running a very sophisticated con from the very beginning. In May 2023, Mickey was set to appear in the Hustler Casino Live $1 Million Cash Game, one of the most high-profile poker streams in the world. To prove that he had the funds to play, he posted a photo of a cashier's check. Within hours, a money laundering analyst on the Reddit poker forum had torn the check apart. The signature belonged to a Chase Bank officer who hadn't held that position since before 2021. The signatory had changed, the format didn't match, the check was either a fake or years out of date. And with millions of dollars on the line, neither of those is a good answer. The day before the $1 Million Game, Mays withdrew from the event, citing a breach of contract by the producer. No game, no verification, no $1 Million moment, just a guy who disappeared the second that anyone looked too closely at his money. If you've genuinely won $32 million from casinos, producing a legitimate cashier's check is one of the easiest things in the world to do. The fact that the one he produced raised immediate red flags from financial professionals tells you a lot about what's actually backing up all of those claims. I want to talk about the part of this that I think is the most dangerous. And that's what Mickey Mays is selling to the regular people who follow him online. The whole point of why we're making this video today. His Instagram is a constant reel of excess. Designer clothes, private jets, stacks of chips, sports cars, and woven through all of this is the message that gambling is a legitimate path to this lifestyle. If you're smart enough, disciplined enough, and can just figure out how to beat the house like he did. And now he's monetizing that message directly. His team sells what they're calling the Mickey Mays Masterclass. It's a gambling strategy course with 10 modules and over 30 lessons, starting at $27. I mean, think about that. The man who claims $32 million in winnings is charging you $27 for the secret. If the system is that good, why does he need your $27 is what you should be asking. If his advantage over the casinos came from edge sorting, that's not teachable in 30 lessons. That's something that apparently requires years of practice and conditions. And of course, courts have already ruled that it's cheating. What he actually is selling is just hope, false hope. The dream that there's a secret that the casinos are hiding from you. I know exactly how that feels. I spent 6 years chasing systems and strategies and inside edges because I desperately wanted to believe that there was a way to win. I want to take a second here to tell you about one of the latest projects that I've been working on. It's called the Gambling Truth Project. For way too long, the gambling industry has controlled the conversation around gambling in America. The Gambling Truth Project was created to put honest information back at the center of the conversation. Our mission is really simple. We want to raise awareness about the realities of modern gambling industry practices, educate people about the risks and harms that are tied to gambling today, and push for better access to treatment and research funding before millions more lives are destroyed by gambling addiction. We are proudly independent and accept literally no funding from the gambling industry in any capacity, which is unfortunately a rarity nowadays. Our focus is public health, lived experience, education, and creating real change. If you want to learn more about the project or support the mission, check out the Gambling Truth Project linked in the description below. The edge doesn't exist, and the people selling you access to that supposed edge are making the real money off of your hope, not off of the house. Mickey's also built what he calls a funding fans program, where followers gamble at local casinos using money from his team and split any profits with him. He claims that this has grown into a $15 million empire. What he conveniently leaves out is that he only publicizes the wins. The losses are covered quietly and the losers are discarded. It is a perfectly engineered PR machine designed to look like a winning system while functioning as a publicity operation. And he never stops talking about his casino bans. He claims to have been banned from 150 casinos worldwide. His whole brand is built on the idea that the casinos are so afraid of him that they won't let him in the door. And his audience eats it up. Because if the casino is scared of you, you must be a genuine threat to them, right? Well, here's what's actually true. Casinos do ban advantaged players, but global gaming business editor Roger Gross, who spent decades covering the casino industry, has literally stated on the record that the bans at the scale that Mays claims are rare and almost certainly exaggerated. Casinos, especially high roller rooms, are generally very eager for high-stakes baccarat play. They don't scare easily. What they do act on quickly is suspected cheating. The most likely explanation for his bans is that the casinos reviewed the footage, identified the technique being used, whether edge sorting or something else all entirely, and kicked him out just to be safe. That is not the story of a genius who beat the house. That is the story of someone who was caught doing something that the courts have already ruled is not okay. Let's be direct about this. Even if we accept every one of Mickey Mays' gambling claims at face value, which I don't, his income today has almost nothing to do with his own gambling. He is literally banned from the casinos. He cannot walk into a baccarat table and bet $250,000 a hand anymore. What he's built instead is a media empire, built on the story of that supposed gambling career. Podcast appearances, a Discovery Channel documentary, an Instagram following, the Masterclass, the Funding Fans program, a luxury cannabis brand called The Pot of Gold. I mean, this guy even has an IMDb page. One analysis can be that his true genius
got a
is not what he was doing at the
Discovery
Baccarat
Channel
table, but in
documentary?
his understanding of the creator economy. Mickey Mays has figured out that you
Hold
don't have
on, man. Nigga said he got a Discovery Channel documentary. A Discovery Channel documentary. A Discovery Channel documentary. What?
to be a great gambler to make money from gambling culture. You just have to be a great storyteller. And he is.
Damn.
The problem is that his story is being consumed by real people, young people especially, who are walking into casinos believing that the house can be beaten if you're just smart enough. During the worst years of my gambling addiction, I would have genuinely believed every word of Mickey Mays' story. I might have even bought the masterclass. I could have even signed up for the Funding Fans program. And I would have sat in front of a Baccarat table trying to spot patterns that don't exist, convinced that I was very close to finding the edge that was going to change my life. Because that's what gambling addiction does to you. It makes you desperate for a system. Desperate for a reason to keep playing. And when someone with tattoos and McLaren gets on a podcast and they tell you that casinos are cheating and he figured out how to identify it and make a bunch of money back, that sounds exactly like the permission slip that you might have been looking for. The reality is that Mickey Mays himself, in his more candid moments, has said directly, do not gamble. Don't gamble more than you can spend happily. Don't play casino games with expectations to win. He knows the truth. He just buries it under 50 Instagram posts of stacked chips and private jets before he gets around to saying it. That's a man who knows exactly what he's doing and chooses to keep doing it because the clicks and the course sales and the media deals keep coming in. Here's something that his supporters love to point out. Unlike most gambling personalities, Mickey Mays does acknowledge some of his losses. He's admitted to a net loss of $1.5 million at the win. He's transparent about losing nearly $940,000 on Hustler Casino's live poker tables.
Damn.
He acknowledges losses in documented, publicly visible settings, places where denying them would instantly be provable as a lie. But what we don't know is what happened in all the sessions with no cameras, no witnesses, and no paper trail. And his net worth. Estimates range from $8 million to over $150 million, depending on who you ask. A spread so enormous that it tells you that nobody actually knows, including him probably. What we do know is that a man who claims $32 million in gambling winnings mysteriously struggled to produce a clean cashier's check before a poker game. Mickey Mays is not the king of Baccarat. He's the king of the story about Baccarat. His wins, to whatever extent they actually happened, most likely came from edge sorting, not from some genius algorithm. His bans were not a badge of honor from terrified casinos. They were the consequence of getting caught. He's not the person who cracked the casino's code, but he does offer one, as he is now an investor, most likely in a new casino called Kurgo, which he's pushing with the same exact technique as the Funding the Fans method, telling people that they can gamble and he'll pay for it in a bunch of videos that he's put out.
So I started teaching a lot of people how to play and beat the casinos. And that became a bit of an issue too. What I do now is I gamble under the guise of unknown gamblers. I fund 100% of their betting, so they have no exposure or liability to a loss, and I give them a piece of all the earnings. We split all the profit.
He's the newest version of a very old con. The guy who convinces you that there's a secret and then charges you for access to it. The only difference is that he has a bigger Instagram account and better lighting. And the worst part of all of this is that somewhere right now, someone who can't afford to lose money is buying the $27 masterclass. Someone is walking into a Baccarat table convinced that they've seen a pattern that's going to make them rich. And Mickey Mays is going to profit from every single one of them. If you've ever fallen for the dream that a professional gambler was selling, whether it was Mickey Mays, a pick capper, a slot streamer, or anyone else in this broken industry, I want you to know that you are not stupid. These people are professionals at manufacturing hope. They know exactly which buttons to push, and they have spent years getting better at pushing them. You are not the problem. The lie is the problem. If you've fallen victim to the casinos, the scammers, the streamers, or anyone else in this industry, please subscribe to this channel. I'm here to help you avoid making the same mistakes with your life that I made with mine.
Shit.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm so good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice-
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to do an epic vlog today?
Oh no, sorry. I look
it's gonna be a really
crazy.
good vlog.
What? This is crazy, y'all. What the fuck?
Can you fight?
No, what's going
Would you be
on?
willing to fight for some money?
Oh no, no, no,
What
no.
vlog is this?
This is just my vlog.
What are you vlogging?
Just myself, you know.
Daily vlog. Well, good luck on your daily vlog.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one. See ya. Wow.
He turned away $1.5 million.
Oh yeah.
You ever go out today?
Oh no, sorry. I look crazy. What? This is crazy, y'all. What the fuck?
Can you fight?
No, what's going
Would you be
on?
willing to fight for some money?
Oh no, no,
Wait,
no,
what
no.
vlog is this?
This is just my vlog.
What are you vlogging?
Just my.
Hey, bud. Real quick.
Electric motorcycles available to try for free.
Did you see my Cartier glasses on the table last night?
The girl had them, but then somebody took them upstairs.
Which girl?
She might have been with you.
That was you? You have them? Are they upstairs? Can you get them?
Because like I had them on, and then chat was like, "Oh, that girl has the glasses on." Maybe it was like bring them upstairs.
Did you see my Cartier glasses? Old girl said that you told her to bring them up here. They were downstairs on the table with Ray J.
No, I remember.
I didn't tell you to grab shit.
I did touch the glasses, but I never like.
They just disappeared. You a genie?
No.
She had them, and then AB said,
Nah. AB said he ain't never told her to bring them. He talking about which? No. Oh, bro. He don't even know he put them in the fucking drawer, bro. Yes, bro. It was in your right drawer, gang. Come on, bro. Hey, gang. I ain't gonna lie, gang. My glasses was in my room and I took your glasses. They was down here and I picked them up. I didn't want nobody to steal them, so I stole them. Did you see my Cartier glasses on?
Man, that nigga dumb as fuck, man. That nigga crazy, bro. That nigga put him on a goose the whole time, man. Stupid, bro. Nigga knew what the fuck was going on the whole time. I ain't tell you to grab no glasses, bitch.
Yo, Ack, is that you, nigga? What you doing with Diddy's ass? Yo, Ack, is that you, nigga?
I never like, hey, I ain't gonna try.
What you doing with Diddy's ass? Yo, Ack, is that you, nigga?
I never like AI. Man, that AI like a bit. I ain't gonna count. Yeah, that shit getting crazy. That's definitely AI though, you can tell. The worst kind of stupid person. Cut it out, man. I don't believe that shit. I don't know, man. I think we finna wrap this shit up. It's getting darker. What the fuck? It's talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Of course it's getting darker. You can't get no darker than the motherfuckers getting away with that fuck shit, though. That's the darkest shit ever. No. You know what? We finna wrap this up. Mystical just became a warning to every rapper watching. What the fuck Mystical got going on now, man?
Louisiana rapper Mystical is going to die in prison, and dare I say, good riddance. He tried to pull this stunt yesterday, right here.
Developing tonight, Louisiana rapper Mystical is asking a judge to take back his guilty plea in a 2022 rape case. This motion was filed on Friday. He is scheduled to be sentenced tomorrow. Mystical's real name's Michael Tyler, and he claims he did not have enough time to consider the consequences before accepting that deal back in March. Mystical's real name's guilty plea in a 2022 rape case. This motion was filed.
Which one of them is the rapper? This the rapper right here. This is son that's rapping right now. He look like he disappointed in that nigga already.
Out on Friday. He is scheduled to be sentenced tomorrow. Mystical's real name's Michael Tyler, and he claims he did not have enough time to consider the consequences before accepting that deal back in March. Tyler pled guilty to a reduced charge of third-degree rape with a sentence cap of 20 years.
And ultimately, it didn't work. He still got his ass 20 years.
Mystical has been sentenced to 20 years in prison without the possibility of parole on a third-degree rape charge.
A case we were following closely. Louisiana First News reporter Michelle Masson has the latest details from the Central Parish.
After years of legal proceedings, the case against Louisiana rapper Mystical reaches its conclusion. The 55-year-old New Orleans native, whose real name is Michael Tyler, was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
I think as a celebrity, sometimes trouble finds him.
Prosecutors say Tyler sexually assaulted a woman at his Prairieville home in 2022. During the sentencing hearing, the victim delivered an emotional impact statement. She told the court she was raped and tortured for hours while pleading for her life. She went to the hospital where she was given a rape kit, which showed injuries consistent with her account of what happened. She said the assault continues to impact her physical and mental health 4 years later. Tyler spoke before the court imposed its sentence after hearing the victim speak. He said,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think everybody that listened to this nigga music back then seen this shit coming. Mystical told you the type of nigga he was. Yeah. Mystical told you. He the only nigga came out this bitch talking about pussy crook. Call him the pussy crook. That was Mystical. No other rapper came out and said that shit before nor after him that I'm knowledgeable about. I never heard nobody say no shit like that. Not before nor after. I ain't never heard nobody utter those words. They call me the pussy crook. And then he tried to retract his guilty plea. That nigga did that shit. That nigga did that shit.
if that's what I did, I deserve every day of this sentence. I'm sorry. I hope you heal. The judge thanked both for addressing the court before handing down the sentence. Tyler will receive credit for time already served. Upon his release from prison, he'll be required to register as a sex offender. This is not his first conviction for a sex crime. Tyler previously pled guilty to similar charges more than 2 decades ago and served 6 years in prison.
He did that shit. Mystical did that shit. He did that shit.
30 days to appeal Tuesday's sentence. Michelle Masson, Louisiana First News.
And Mr. Tyler was taken into custody following the hearing.
A very important message from our sponsor, Cloak. Most people who sign up for these kind of services, information. This is how we information. A lot of us sign up. Thank me.
Paris jail.
I got ordered by him. Let's start with this one right here.
In state news, a rapper was in the Ascension Parish Jail after deputies responded to a call about a sexual assault case. 51-year-old Michael Tyler, also known as Mystical, was arrested on multiple charges, including first-degree rape and domestic abuse battery. Detectives interviewed a victim at a hospital who sustained injuries. The investigation led to Tyler being identified as a suspect. This is not the first time Tyler has faced charges regarding sexual misconduct. In 2003, the rapper pleaded guilty to sexual battery and spent time in prison. All persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
And you had people from his team who actually acted like, bruh, hold on, he's innocent. So they made their media runs. And y'all say, listen to this stone cold bullshit.
Get from that to this. How does it move like this?
So I'm gonna tell you like this, man. First of all, they gotta get them one more big headline to make it seem like it's gonna be something. Like, remember the last time he got let out? Now they said he was facing life,
right?
And let him out. So now with this one, he did plead guilty. I seen that. But look, everybody talking about 20 years, 20 years. He pleaded guilty to a lesser charge, to 20 years.
Explain.
But they just gonna say 20 years to make it sound like, oh, that's good for the headlines, right?
You say up to 20 years is just them trying to amp it up, is what you're saying.
Right, but what I'm saying is even them saying up to 20 years, that's all you hear is 20 years. They ain't saying the real. They ain't saying he pled guilty to a lesser charge, 2 to 20. They saying he pled guilty, he facing 20. You see how the media do that to you?
Yeah, but when you read these articles and stuff that they're putting out, like on the news article, WBRZ2, which I just played, the one I played yesterday, which was Channel 7, he's a Louisiana-based news
facing
station.
20. Why
would the news station benefit from, of course, viewership, but why would they spice it up? When you see him walking through on the crutches on one, you see him here like on this one,
he got 20
where they show
years.
the house
They gave
after
him 20. Didn't they give him 20?
He walking on crutches and regular clothes. That man been wearing earrings for 5 years.
So they just basically building it up to where people can see him, because that's what news to do. They just putting it out there that he pled guilty. It ain't like they're making it up. He pled guilty to a lesser charge that could carry up to 20 years. Now, a lot of people, me being a devil's advocate, Mike, is going to say, but this ain't the first time we've heard this about Mystical. What he ultimately wanted was to plead to a lesser, because of course he would plead not guilty.
It's not the second
Mystical
time.
pleads not guilty to rape and drug charges. The charges accuse Mystical of raping and choking a woman in his Louisiana home, as well as possessing several drugs. Mystical's attorney says he is innocent on all charges. The charges include first-degree rape, which carries an automatic life sentence. Other charges include false imprisonment, possession of heroin, marijuana, methamphetamine.
Just imagine if they played this nigga music against him in court. Just imagine that shit, bro. They using rappers' lyrics against them, or attempting to, at least, every chance they get. I wonder if they ever brought up Mystical song, Pussy Crook. I wonder if they ever brought that shit up. I wonder if it was ever a discussion about his lyrics and his activities. I don't know. He a rapper, and he was rapping about that bullshit he was doing. At least he had created a name for himself about some bullshit that he been doing. Who knows how long he was getting away with that shit, bro. Now if some bitches come out, about Mystical talking about some shit he did 20 years ago, I'm damn sure gonna believe it. Ain't no way you don't believe that shit. Man, look at this Mystical. This nigga has a track record, a rap sheet for this type of shit. He even rapped about it on his rap sheet. He wrote it down and rapped it on the microphone and recorded that shit on 2 albums. That nigga had 2 separate, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not even finna get into this shit. These niggas be self-snitching on this. Pay close attention to your favorite artist's lyrics and songs. Most of the niggas I listen to is about hustling, man. And respect. But that shit is crazy. Mystical definitely did that shit. That nigga told you in 2 albums, he said he is the pussy crook. And what did niggas expect for him to do? Get convicted? What you thought? What you thought he was gonna be? Huh? You thought he was gonna be like Jay-Z out this bitch?
Xanax and possession of drug paraphernalia.
But the person he had raped was a mother of his child. He raped a baby mama, bro. He did that shit. How do I know? I know the family of the victim. Now, the worst part about this shit is that
we are going to have to review his lyrics and go, he was telling us all the time, danger, watch yourself. Hell, his album.
Fucked up because I just was saying that before he got to that part. I wasn't even thinking about the danger. Watch yourself. Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with. That was actually a good song. I ain't gonna lie. That was actually a good song. That was actually a good song. This nigga fucked that nigga though, man. He fucked that nigga. You say he was telling us the whole time though. I wasn't even thinking about no songs.
Albums, Mind the Mystical, Tarantula, all of these damn things. And it gets to a point in rap where, and in music, really, all of this shit where you have to go, damn, bruh, this shit wrong. He was accused of this shit 3 times. 3rd time you're out. Now, y'all like, damn, Nash, so why do you say he's going to die in jail? Because ultimately, that's what's going to happen. He's going to be 70-something when he gets out. Nobody's going to give a shit about him. The days, and dare I say, the years leading up to him getting out, I can predict that his health is going to decline rapidly, and he won't be making it out of Louisiana State Prison. Deservedly so. He beat that woman. He tortured her. He took her innocence away. She is beyond repair. She's fucked. If you disagree and you do all of this shit where you say, oh man, said Nash, well, the first case he got found guilty. All right. The second case he got found not guilty. All right. But you hear what he said? If I did that to you, I deserve everything. Bruh, you know. They try to play it off as drugs and, oh, Mystical suffers from bipolar disorder. And that's all right, because he'll get all the help he fucking needs in the state pen. I don't know what the inmates will do to him, but the one thing I can tell you is this: the stay won't be pretty. And maybe because he's a celebrity, maybe because he has people lying about his involvement, maybe that ultimately allows people to become fans of him, let him dance on tables and sing a song. Shake your ass. Oh, watch yourself. Shake your ass. That type of shit. Maybe he can do that on a table or something.
He better not do that shit on the table.
But I doubt it.
He better not do it.
He better not. I don't brag about going to jail. That's a stupid.
He better not do that one. He better not do what the fuck is he on, man? Said on some bullshit. He better not do that one. What the fuck? We just gonna move on from that. But yeah, Mr. definitely did that shit. He called himself the pussy crook. So we just gonna move on. Cause I don't know what the fuck said that. These niggas be weirdos. Alright. That nigga brought up the weird out of all the shit. These niggas shit, man. Man, it's almost 4 in the morning. Hey, 2032. That's what they say, man. They say that's the year. The date, who knows? It may be August. It may be July. It may be October. It may be February. Who knows? Who the fuck gives a fuck? Right? Who knows? But one thing I know, we in a lit house. Keep the light within you shining bright regardless of how dark it get. Fuck that shade, get paid. And that's every single motherfucking day. Yeah, man, we revamping dividendsapparel.com. I might have to, I don't know, man. But it's a lot of reinvention going on. We're gonna reinvent around this bitch. Rest in peace to that beautiful soul that lost her life bungee jumping because these incompetent motherfuckers didn't attach the rope. I hate niggas. I hate people like that. Bro, do your fucking job. It was 3 of you bitches. Y'all supposed to make sure that fucking rope was on that lady before y'all tossed her off the fucking bridge, man. That was some bitch ass shit, bro. Rest in peace to that beautiful soul, man. But we're gonna create a positive impact today and later, and do it capital. This is a real nigga reaction. Get you some rest and relaxation on my rerun, because I'm finna put this bitch on live and just keep that bitch on repeat. Real nigga reactions. Real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Whole ass niggas gonna talk about it. Fuck niggas gonna hate. Regardless. I promise you that shit. So do your shit to the motherfucking fullest, nigga. Know what I'm saying? They gonna hate your ass anyway. Give them a reason to.